superhero.
Never thought.
If you
How
buy, we're
did
out of
this
stock on
reach?
any.
Any other business to attend to?
The kingdom is on the verge of revolution, but who will be the hero to lead the rebellion? Of course, the prince. It is time you saw what your kingdom is truly like. The age of industry has come to Albion. Though some call it the age of oppression. When freedom is nothing but a dream, it's time to make a stand. To lead a rebellion. To be a hero. Welcome to the city of the downtrodden. Where those who dare to speak out are punished. And those who dare to hope find nothing to hope for. True rebels fight against all odds. True rebels never give up. Yet they cannot triumph alone. The uprising has begun. But who will lead the revolution?
What a dreadfully sorry sight. Such a beautiful day to waste in bed, don't you agree?
What? Oh, go away, Jasper.
Now, that is hardly the response of a prince. I'm afraid it is time to rise. With your permission, I shall wake your sleeping companion. Ah, yes, one's heart soars before such regal bearing. I trust you both slept well. You have a busy day ahead.
Come on, boy. If I have to get up, so do you.
It's not going to work. Don't look at me like that. Oh, very well. Good dog. What a pair. The kingdom is doomed. Now, sir, if you will follow me, perhaps we can find some appropriate clothing for today's activities. Lady Elise is most eager to speak to you this morning and is waiting for you in the garden. No doubt you will wish to look your best for your young friend. I have taken the liberty of arranging 2 suitable outfits, if you would care to choose. Ah, splendid choice. I'm sure Lady Elise will approve. Perhaps you ought to make your way to her now. And I would recommend avoiding your brother today. King Logan is rumored to be in an ill temper. Have a good day, sir.
Will do. Bye, Jasper.
My prince.
Prince.
My lord.
Hello, Prince.
Oh, hello.
A delight, as always.
Good day, prince.
Oh, how are you, my prince?
Oh, it's a pleasure having you around.
How wonderful. You're back. Oh, brave knight. Have you come to protect me? You big softy. You'd be rubbish in a fight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I'll protect you, my lady.
I don't know. You don't look so tough either. Perhaps you can give me a demonstration of your abilities.
How's that?
I suppose you'll have to do. I thought you'd never get up. Did Jasper tell you I wanted to speak to you?
Yes. Did something happen?
I'm not sure, but everyone in the castle seems to be upset with your brother. More than usual. And it's even worse down in the city. You hear such terrible stories. Listen, they say a factory worker was executed this morning. I'm sure it's only a rumor, but you can imagine how people are talking. The staff in the castle are anxious. I told them you'd speak to them. Will you do that? I'm afraid of what might happen if someone doesn't calm things down.
If you think it will help.
I do. They may fear the king, but they still care for their prince. So, my good prince, will you take my hand? Good. Now let's go. I can't believe your brother could have had a worker executed. But sometimes I think, well, that there's something wrong with him. He's changed so much. And he looks so tired all the time.
Chin up. Being related to the king.
I told Sir Walter about the speech. He'll be there to support you. I don't know what this place would be like without him. I'm sure he'll want to continue with your instruction today. He seems obsessed with combat training lately.
At your orders.
Well, I heard all he did was stand up for one of the kids working in the factory.
Who knows where it ends? Next thing you know, it's one of us that's...
Quit your gossiping now. And straighten those clothes. Welcome, your majesty. Such an honor to have you here today. The staff have convened to hear your words. Whenever you're ready.
You have all been through some difficult times. And the king has been too preoccupied to treat you as he should. But I ask you all to ignore any wild rumors you hear. I promise to speak with my brother about improving conditions for both you and your families outside the castle. Thank you.
You call that a royal speech? You didn't shout, you didn't threaten, and you were far too reasonable. It was bloody marvelous. Right then, ready for today's training?
Take good care of him, Walter.
I suppose you've heard the rumors then? Well, I'm afraid they're quite true. Who knows what your brother will do next? In the meantime, the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day. I think you have a knack for reaching out to people. They all looked up to you back there. The way they look up to a leader.
My prince. My prince.
A lot of people to see your brother today. Poor sods.
Sir Walter, what a stroke of luck. Would you be so kind as to sign my petition? We must fight to eradicate poverty in Albion. Too many suffer on our streets, and the king does nothing. He must be made to care.
Oh, very well, but I'm just an old soldier. I doubt my name would mean anything. But perhaps the prince here would care to help you out.
Oh, that would be wonderful, your majesty. Well, it would be the greatest honor.
As soon as I got called here, I knew. I'll never grow old.
I'd be happy to sign.
Thank you, my good prince. Your support will make all the difference, I'm certain of it.
That was a courageous move. I doubt it would make much of a difference, but perhaps your brother will finally realize that you have a mind of your own. Let's see you put it to good use in the combat room. Come on! You have made good progress these past few weeks. But today isn't about practice. I want you to fight me, as if your life depended on it. Fight! Wow, nice strike. Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? Of your father, the great hero king. You'd never get tired of hearing those stories. And after each one, do you remember what you would say?
Teach me how to be a hero!
Every single time. I wish that was something an old soldier like me could teach you. But I've done my best. Now I need you to do your best. Strike me. It's time you showed me what you've got. Ha-ha! You only went and broke it. Look at that. Am I a great teacher or what? But listen, there's something...
Walter! You have to come quickly! Both of you!
What's happened?
Outside the castle. It looks like a demonstration.
This is not good.
They're right inside the castle grounds. I've never seen so many people out there.
Balls. I should have known this would happen. I don't think they realize what your brother is capable of. This isn't going to end well. Keep Albion free! We want... It's been a long time since Logan listened to me, but I should find him. Stay here. There's still something we need to talk about.
We can't just stand here. I have a horrible feeling about this. We need to do something. Look, the guards have moved away from the stairs. We should follow Walter, find out what Logan's going to do. Let's go while we can.
They must be in the war room.
Then let's get there before anyone sees us. Quick! You can see them.
Think about what you're doing, Logan.
I'm protecting the interests of the people. Do not question me again. You will shoot to kill. Start with the ringleaders, and if necessary, continue with the crowd.
This is wrong. You can't do this.
Oh!
Never tell me what I can't do.
Walter! We can't let him kill all those people. You're his brother. Maybe he'll listen to you. We have to do something.
What are you doing here? The war room is no place for a child. Leave now.
I'm here to stop you. You can't kill those people.
No, wait. Enough!
How dare you turn against me? Perhaps you believe you should be the one making these decisions. You really wish to defend those traitors? Then so be it. Let us see how you do. Take my brother and his friend to the throne room. We shall settle this matter officially.
Move!
I'm going.
Leave her alone!
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we'll get through this together.
Keep walking!
Here come the saviors of the people. Come closer, brother. Today you have disappointed me beyond measure. I have been betrayed by my own blood and a filthy spy.
We did nothing wrong.
Punishment must be apportioned where it belongs.
Punish me, then.
You are no longer a child, and it is time I stopped treating you as one. You wished to save the traitors who had gathered outside the castle this morning. Very well. You shall have your chance to save them. Here stand the leaders of the violent mob. I will give you a choice. Who will be punished? These strangers or this girl? The sentence will be death.
No, this can't be.
You are the prince. Decide.
Your Majesty, Logan, please.
I am giving you power over life and death.
No, I won't do this.
If you can't choose, I will. They will all be executed. So tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice to do the right thing?
This is madness. We just can't. Choose me. You can't let them all die. Choose me. There's only one decision you can make. It has to be me. I know this isn't easy, but you have to choose me. You know it's true. Thank you. Thank you. It's all right. You did what you had to do. Never forget what he's done. And that I love you.
Take the girl away. Kill her now.
I will never forgive you for this.
Good. Then you will never forget it. Escort my brother to his chambers. Now.
You mustn't blame yourself, sir. I don't think any of us realized just how far he'd fallen into madness.
I have to do something. I can't just stay here.
You're not. We leave the castle tonight. This kingdom needs nothing less than a revolution. It needs a new leader. It needs a hero. It's time to see if you're ready.
Ready for what?
To be your father's son.
Very good. I will pack some essentials.
There's no time. We take nothing.
Not even pajamas?
Come on. We must leave now.
Don't worry, sir. I shall follow you wherever fate may take us.
I should have done something in the throne room. I should have stopped him.
All you would have accomplished would have been your own death.
Still, maybe I should have taken you away sooner.
There is something rather sinister about this garden at night.
Where are we going? I thought we were leaving the castle.
We are. There's something we must do. It's time we paid our respects to Albion's last hero.
I never thought I'd enter this place again.
You should have known better. The night your father died, I promised him I would bring you here one day. When you were old enough, and strong enough. This is your history. This is your legacy. The world has been too long without a hero, but I'm hoping that it will have one soon. This is your father's most treasured possession, the Guild Seal. It chooses those who have the power inside them, those who have the potential to become legends. Take it.
Is something supposed to happen?
Who are you?
I am Teresa, the seer of the spire. I guided your father in his greatest triumph. But you have an even greater destiny ahead of you. The seal awoke at your touch, as it would at no one else's. This means the fate of Albion rests on your shoulders. Before you lies the path you were born to take, and at its end is the kingdom you were born to rule. Like all heroes, you will face many trials, but you cannot pass through these gates alone. You will need to gather followers and gain the support of the people. For now, you have the support of two friends. Jasper, who will serve you always, and Sir Walter Beck, who will be your greatest ally. Together you have already taken the first step in your journey. Walk through the gate and claim your reward. The gauntlet will channel the magic within you. Use it by the tomb in the mausoleum, and the way out of the castle will open for you. You will return here when you have gathered enough followers to reach the next gate. Now go. Walter and Jasper will follow wherever you lead. And one day, perhaps the rest of Albion will do so too.
Well, do you feel any different?
I don't know.
Try casting a spell. It bloody worked! You really are a hero.
I never doubted it for a second.
Well, of course, neither did I. Still, though, it bloody worked. Somewhat narrow, isn't it? Dark, too.
You never did care for confined spaces, did you?
I never did care for being poked in the eye or having my head chopped off. What of it?
Oh dear, I seem to have struck a nerve.
How about if I strike a butler on the bunce? Ah, now this is more like it. Grand, spacious, a plentiful supply of oxygen. Just the way a castle's escape route should be.
I hesitate to ask, but what is our plan? Other than leaving the castle far behind us, which I wholly approve of, obviously.
It's simple. We have to stop Logan.
How am I supposed to do that? Even if I am a hero, I'm just one person.
Exactly. That is why we need to find allies. And lots of them. Once you prove what you are, people will follow you. And many of them will be willing to fight. But they need a leader. Someone to believe in. Albion needs nothing less than a revolution.
Bats, take cover!
Well, young hero, this is your chance to show us what you've got. Excellent! Did you see that, Jasper? Did you see it? Well, I know I am. Come on. And I'm proud of you too, old friend. I've never seen a man cower with such grace.
It is merely a matter of hygiene. Bats are filthy creatures.
Anyway, I think we've just seen the first proof of what you can do. You are the hero who can lead this land in a revolution. Bats are just the beginning. More bats! Get ready to cast some magic. Use your spell.
Another impressive display, sir. To think, this morning my job consisted of laying out clothes for work. Now I'm a midnight snack for bats.
You might want to cover your noses from here on. It's the Bowerstone sewers. Oh, you might want to cover your eyes too, Jasper. More bats! Time to exterminate a few more bats. Well, you've certainly got the hang of that spell. Shall we proceed?
Ugh, what an unusual stench. I dare say we must be somewhere beneath Bowerstone Industrial.
Very likely. Not the safest place for us right now. But we should be able to find a way out of the city once we reach the surface.
What is this place?
You know, it must be. It is. It's your father's sanctuary. He used to speak of it, but I never thought it was a real place. Well, I don't believe it. Jasper, this book. There's a note with your name on it. Look.
That's not possible. For Jasper? Well, I grant you it is possible, but it must be a coincidence.
Oh, don't be a dolt. The old king must have left it here for you. What's it called?
The Book of Heroes. How extraordinary.
Does it tell us how to get out?
This really is most remarkable. Everything that we could possibly want to know about heroes and this place is right here in these pages. This map functions as a traveling mechanism. Simply choose where you want to go and, well, it should take you there.
Marvelous. Right. We can use that. We'll have plenty of time to explore this place later. Right now, we have a rather large task ahead of us.
But I don't even know where to start.
Our first stop will be the mountains of Mistpeak. There are people there who would make great allies. They won't offer their allegiance easily, but they despise Logan. And if anyone can persuade them, it's a hero.
Very good. I will continue to become acquainted with this sanctuary. No doubt we will need to make full use of its facilities.
Right, all right then. Find Mistpeak on the map and let's see if that book's telling us the truth.
Now, that looks like the dweller camp in Mistpeak, just there. Select that as your destination, and you should be taken there, just like that.
Oh, I'd forgotten how bloody cold it is up here. Come on. The people here call themselves dwellers. They're tough. They're loyal. And like I told you earlier, they hate Logan's guts. Yep, it may not look like much, but this is where the revolution begins. This is what Logan has reduced them to.
For some food.
He's taken
She's
control
really
of
good,
these mountains
honest.
and started
Well,
destroying
Sadie.
its forests. I knew they'd have a hard time finding food, but I had no idea it was this bad. The man we need to convince is Sabine, a proud old sod, but a good man and a good leader. He won't give his allegiance easily, especially to a prince. Perhaps it's best if I speak to him alone first. You know, maybe you ought to find some new clothes while I talk to Sabine. Something slightly less princely. We don't need this kind of attention. I only have a little bit of gold, but it should be enough, and maybe you can spread what's left among the people. They need it more than we do.
Where can I find clothes?
Oh, don't worry. You'll find someone willing to take that money off you. Now, wish me good luck.
We'll all starve to death if things don't change.
Hello? No one's...
Hello, sir. This is Jasper. Hello? Is this how you use the... I am speaking to you through the guild seal. What an extraordinary device. It would seem that as long as you carry the seal, we can communicate freely.
I haven't eaten for
Not only
days.
that, but you may return to the sanctuary any time you deem it necessary. Might I suggest you do so now and try on your new outfit? Ah, hello. Now, included in the sanctuary is a dressing room. Step through and I'll show you. I've taken the liberty of laying out your clothes on these mannequins, which should serve as convenient storage for any garments you acquired during your travels. Now, why don't you change into your new dweller outfit? There you are. You look just like a dweller. I hope this new outfit is as comfortable as your royal attire, though I suspect the chances of that are quite low.
Yuck!
That's more like it. The scruffy look suits you. I've spoken to Sabine, explained everything, and he's, well... I told you he'd take some convincing. Come on.
Ooh. Out of the way, Boulder.
I can't see a thing.
So royalty walks into our home. A prince, no less. You're a long mile from the castle, Prince. What do you think of our home, then? Do you like what your brother has done to us? These mountains have always been ours. Now Logan's taken them and is stripping them of all life. Oh, we're ready to go to war. But why should we follow Logan's kin?
You can trust me. You have my word.
We don't take much stock in words round these parts. We're simple folk. Ain't that right, Boulder?
Then what do you want?
Proof. First, prove you are truly, as Walter claims, a hero. This is easily done. There's a secret chamber beneath the town of Brightwall, built by your own father. Only heroes can survive its trials and reach the relics within. Bring me one of these ancient objects and I will believe you. Second, prove you are a warrior worthy of leading us into battle. You can do this by slaying the mercenaries who plague Mist Peak Valley, who have long soured our existence. Third, prove you are a true leader. Persuade our neighbors in Brightwall to share what food they have with us. Boulder.
Oh.
If we cannot eat, we will die, and the dead make poor allies.
Is that all?
Yep, that's the lot. Off you go then. Good luck. Nice knowing you.
Come on, boy.
It's nice to see Sabine hasn't mellowed with age. But anyway, I know the place he mentioned. Your father built the chamber under the Bright Wall Academy, Albion's greatest seat of learning. At least it was, until Logan closed it down. Just show the old librarian your guild seal. He'll know what it means. I'll try to find out more about these mercenaries. I'll see you in Brightwall when I have some information. It makes a nice change doing something useful.
This chamber beneath Brightfall sounds intriguing. I'd heard rumors, of course, but none other than heroes have lived to speak of it. You must take care once you are inside. When someone has given you a gift, I will keep it for you here until you wish to unwrap it. I shan't peek, I promise. I trust you are finding everything all right? You can use these mannequins to store your current look in order to easily select it later. I see you're approaching Brightwall, a most charming little hamlet. And a perfect opportunity to acquaint yourself with the fine, honest people of this kingdom, far from the bustle of the city and the factory smoke. Of course, a less charitable mind would term them simpletons, but I encourage you to shop in their stores, drink in their taverns, and otherwise partake in their small-town pleasures.
My dear Bernard, one of these days the chicken god is going to come down from a celestial coop in the sky and peck out your eyes. So there! Yours sincerely, Arthur.
you'll only give a little, I'll stop bothering you.
The library is closed by order of the king. We don't serve drinks, we don't sell chicken feed. Please leave before the soldiers suspect you of gaining any real knowledge. Sweet papyrus! A real visitor! I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By the holy bookmark! The Guild Seal! I haven't seen it since the old hero king last came here. Oh, then you are...
The prince, yes.
Oh, my. Please, come this way. Your father told me that one day a challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course. I have often wondered how he would react to see it in its present state. Here we are. I can't tell you how many of our researchers and professors have studied this door, hoping to unlock its mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
When you find yourself in a sword fight, just make sure you gut the other fellow first. Easy, what?
Ah, hello, Jasper here again. I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch. However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary. You should come back as soon as you possibly can. This sanctuary contains an armory, within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive yet. However, according to the book, they actually change as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve. That sword is certain to cut a swathe through your foes, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you have a proper weapon, you should return to the chambers underneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, the way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve as aid. Ah, hello.
So, this is how it ends. I steal the blueprints for the dungeon from the architect who built it. Find a secret entrance on the other side of Mistpeak. Almost get killed by several hollow men. Stub my toe against a rock so that it really hurts when I walk. And now this. I know there's a great treasure in here somewhere. And I know it has something to do with these braziers. I just don't know what. But I'm not leaving until I solve this riddle.
hello. Yes, you'll recall that I mentioned that flit switches require a knock from a melee weapon. Well, it seems that was only partially correct. According to the book, only blue switches require melee weapons. The red variety requires magic, and to activate yellow switches, you must shoot them with a firearm. Fortunately, that section of the book also indicated where some firearms were located, and these weapons, well, they must be seen to be believed. Please return to the sanctuary as soon as you can. Ah, so the weapons in question were also left for you by your father. Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and the pistol, excellent choice. You are in an enclosed space at the moment, after all. I'll keep the rifle here in case you change your mind. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked. Welcome to the sanctuary.
have done well. Now, step into the light. There is much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
Blessed index cards. You made it. This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status, and I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern.
That's a nice change from the crimes I normally have to
I'm
put up
begging
with.
you.
Isn't that cute? Always happy to buy your unwanted items. Happy to be of service. That's a fine item. Thank you for your custom. Come back if you have anything else to sell. We have a shortage of some goods. Great money for anyone who can help out. I hope I can make a profit on that.
Don't
I
blame
hear
me
there's a
for our
sale on.
sky-high prices. Blame the economy. Uh-huh.
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always... had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan. Come with me.
Fair price paid.
Need a refill?
Most kind. Thanks.
One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweights, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be.
Business carries on like this, I'll be able to...
Hello, I've just learned yet another remarkable tidbit from the Book of Heroes.
You're not
It
likely
seems
to
that
convince
you have the
anyone
power
without
to
a bit of
upgrade
extra
not
effort.
only your
Even
living
these
weapons,
idiots
but
will notice
also
if you
any
don't have his
weapon you
beard or
find.
tattoos.
Come back to
I'm
the
sure you can
sanctuary
get hold
and
of
I
what
can
you
show
need
you
around
how.
town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
Marcus Ivy was the fourth ruler to be named Marcus. However, he believed this fact diminished his importance, so he insisted that the letters after his name were merely an oddly spelled surname. No member of his court ever took issue with this, partly out of fear of reprisal, and partly because, well, How could you have that conversation and not have it be unbelievably awkward?
This town would go through such an amazing...
Into the armory we go. Examine your new weapon to learn what you must do in order to improve it. But whatever it is, please don't do it in here. I've just tidied up. Changing your weapon? Rifles are slower to fire than pistols, but can be used to engage targets at much greater range. Any other business to attend to? The appropriate facial hair adorns the bust before you. Perfect. You look dangerous and devoid of all human decency already. The beard and the tattoo are splendid. You're just missing one thing, the mercenary outfit. Ah, yes, very mercenary indeed. You'll fit right in with those brutes. Now then, you better be off to deal with Seika, hadn't you? You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy.
Never thought the town would be this rich. Wait till you see my prices.
Be sure to teach those mercenaries a lesson. I'm sure that they deserve one. The armory is at your disposal.
Jimmy? Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
Welcome to the Sanctuary. You've got a new tattoo design available if you're feeling under-adorned. Lovely.
Oh, the wind blows west, the wind blows east. I thought I saw a gathering. A shot at burnt cast his You're a hero
It's not Jimmy!
They've never lost a fight. You know that.
You're already dead.
We're lulling you into Jimmy was my mate! Die! Kill the Jimmy impersonator!
Leave him! He's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one.
son. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live. It's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise. Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go!
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Sparing Saker has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
It is a momentous occasion, sir. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brighton, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
Sir Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern. He seems to have become rather attached to the place.
Hi there. How can I help?
Shop here. You can't go wrong.
Don't blame me
Do you
for
have
our
anything I can
sky-high
buy off
prices.
you?
Some healthy
Blame the
drinks.
economy. Uh-huh.
That's a fine item. Thank you for your custom. Well, thank you for your custom. Happy to be of service. Blimey, that's a bit pricey, I'm afraid. I don't actually have that kind of money at the moment. Give me a few days.
Ah, hello.
Yes, the special ingredient of our famous Silver Hen Ale.
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed, we have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Miss Peak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But?
But, were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it, you will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean.
If business carries on like this, I'll be able to start up that silly.
Funny stuff. Most expensive prices ever, yes. But you're the richest you've ever been.
Shop here. You can't go wrong.
Come again? finest products in Brightwall available here.
None knew from whence they came, nor to whence they would go upon completing their terrible orgy of bloodshed. All that was known was that they came, and Armageddon came with them. They killed everyone, and in unimaginably horrible ways. Ways that, even if they were imaginable, you wouldn't want to imagine them, believe me. Their rampage left the village decimated. And for generations, the few survivors and their offspring could barely bring themselves to speak the name of that most terrifying of evils. Puffin.
Laughing.
Now, the book says there is an additional, rather amazing capability about the Sanctuary map table. It can help you find people who are in need of a hero. Your loyal companion. This is where you can see how he is getting on. An excellent way to... You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader.
Fiend! You uncouth wretch! It is tragedy that this fair city demands we must feed their souls, not starve their minds. Don't worry, guys. I'll think of something. Oh! Hello! Great! Great! Now, this package, like I said, it's very special. I ordered it from a catalogue. It was very expensive, but then this is Jonathan we're talking about. He deserves only the best. Now, according to the catalogue, the delivery coach travels through Misspeak Valley. Maybe they lost a wheel there or something. It's a good place to start looking around anyway.
Very nice pair of trousers, those.
Yeah, very good.
Jolly good.
You're such a laugh.
Yeah, funny stuff.
Funny.
really stylish in those clothes.
If you love gnomes, you'll love Brian and Brightwell. He's got loads of them. He thinks they're alive. Oh, I love it.
Nice.
Good one.
Look at those shoes!
Last time I was here, Brightwall was buzzing with culture. I remember an
A rather special gift has arrived. The armory is at your disposal.
Nothing but that worthless Uncle stone. Mother dies. We get nothing for this job except...
I'm gonna rip out your innards,
When I grow up, I will do it.
Oh, Jonathan is going to be so excited. You got it! Right, let me see. Now then, here are the instructions. Prepare your display area in pride of place. Done that. Ensure that your garden ornaments are facing your gargoyle with unbroken line of sight. Check. Face your gargoyle, stand confident, take a deep breath, and say in an authoritative voice... Oh.
Gargulus multipulus us.
start every day with a healthy breakfast. Don't play with matches. You should never move an injured person. Don't eat wild mushrooms, they could be toadstools.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life! Wait until I tell my family. Oh, I forgot I've stopped talking to them. Oh, who cares about them? This is mind-bogglingly amazing! In the morning when I wake up and I stumble out of bed, I put my pointy hat on my little pointy head. And it doesn't much matter if the sky is rain or shine, because the gnome is a happy fellow all the time. They said a gnome is a happy fellow almost all the time. We said a gnome is a happy fellow almost all the time.
Stay out of my way, little urchins.
We should all share the wealth. Those of us
You should keep checking my shop. You never know when I might have a sale on.
I'll stop bothering you. Honest.
This is a golden age. Most expensive prices ever, yes. But you're the welcome to my shop.
You, good sir, you... Ah, you will find the legendary lost play. Splendid.
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this accursed place. Only death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
My love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Goo-chee-goo-chee-goo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus, thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
This guy's rich. We're gonna have fun looting his car.
More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
I'm looking forward to slicing your face off.
All my men dead. My vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator.
We're
Happy
safe,
day!
Lambert.
Have you, perchance, found...
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds. Thank you 1,000,000 times. Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating core?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms."
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send
I'm
aid
beginning
to
to
the dweller.
understand why
I
Philip
believe Samuel
Morley
awaits you at the town
never
gates to express that very sentiment.
Oh, it's you! Thank goodness! You've got to help me! Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. All my darling gnomes have deserted me. Well, all but one, and he's right in the house. His name's Lionel. He always had a chip on his shoulder, that one. I tried patching it, but it didn't do any good. Please, try and talk some sense into him. You can't touch me! No one can! Now you've done it! What happened? I heard your gun, and Lionel suddenly appeared out here. Did you shoot him? However you did it, you have to find the others. Hunt them down, wherever they are. See if I can get them all back. I can work out a way to fix this. Your mother! You shut it! I told you never to mention her! Perhaps the company can help. Well, I am going to write a letter to their customer relations department. A strongly worded letter.
won't find anything better in all of Brightwool than the stuff I'm selling right here.
If it were up to me, no one would...
The mercenaries in Mist Peak seem somewhat subdued.
Oh, this is terrible. Right, you'll need this.
You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy.
Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty.
Dogs are noble, loyal, and faithful. They're right tasty, too.
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what? All right. We'll let them live. But only if you swear never to let them out again.
All right. All right. We'll work this out.
I hope I haven't made a terrible mistake. But if I killed them, I would just make them martyrs. Oh, I just don't know about this.
It's what's best, Bernard. It's...
Ah, hello. I hope everything is in order. I always thought that one was quite exceptional. Any other business?
the right thing to do.
I wish I could believe that. I really do.
Now we just have to figure out a compromise.
Haven't I compromised enough?
I'll stumble in your general direction.
Seiko won't be bothering us anymore.
I want to make something of myself.
Got too much gear? Sell it to me.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one man, the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried. It's my daughter, you see. I can't find her. The little scamp is always going off on her own, having adventures and whatnot. Always comes back after a while, though, but...
I'd like to help you in your quest to save the world. Here, let me hold your brassiere.